Whatever. Alright, so this one's called Kurt Vonnegut's Heaven. It's based off of his idea of heaven, which I think he mentions in God Bless You, Dog Kevorkian and in Jailbird. So, there you go. Kurt Vonnegut's Heaven. I finally met Kurt Vonnegut after I had died. He was sitting in a cloud bar drinking whiskey. I ordered a V8 and began talking about my age. On Earth, I have only lived to the age of 25. In heaven, I chose to be eternally 17. It was tough picking my age, I explained. I don't know what it's like to be 30 or 43. Kurt laughed into his snifter. You aren't missing much. I was dead at 84, and I picked 20. How old are you? You look 14. 17, I giggled. I didn't have to wear a bra anymore, so my breasts jiggled in place like cold custard. Kurt winked at me. 17? My dad's only 9. He sells lemonade to the angels. They pay him in cloud dust. I nodded. It would have been really nice to be a child forever. Yeah, Kurt snuffed. But then you couldn't fuck. Disgusted, I looked around the sky for God or an eavesdropping saint. I was afraid the word fuck wasn't allowed in heaven. Kurt caught me. You can say anything here. It isn't heaven without the pleasure of swearing. He grinned and held out his drink to me. No, I declined. That's how I got here to begin with. Kurt looked puzzled. Cirrhosis? I laughed. Suicide. A pint of whiskey and 17 sleeping pills. Kurt pulled the Pall Mall out of his robe, lit it with his finger, and said, I committed suicide too. Over the span of 66 years, I smoked cigarettes most of my life. I needed them to live. I giggled again. Shouldn't we be in hell? I asked. Suicide is a sin. That's what I thought too, he whispered. Stuck in the flaky trees, getting eaten by harpies and shit. Paranoid, our eyes met, as if simultaneously realizing the same fear. We lifted up the bottoms of our robes like curious children and peeked. Mine was still between my legs, though unshaven. Hell would certainly be paradise and the apple. I looked at Kurt and asked if his body was still intact. He glanced at me with trembling eyebrows and said, Can I see yours? I want to make sure mine still works.